Get the read from Kathryn Rooney Vera, the bull tick capital market strategist. So, Kathryn, to you first on what people, like Ken Fisher, people like Bank of America's Brian Moynihan, I could extend this to others who are saying, we're going to have some bumps, but it's not going to be nearly as bad. What do you say?
Well, inflation has to come down. Unfortunately, the Fed held rates too low for too long, and we're dealing with the aftermath of that. Remember, inflationary pressures aren't just supply side, so it's not all Putin's fault. It's not supply chain distortion's fault. There's the demand side as well, and we have a labor market that's overheated, Neil. So for the Fed to get inflation back down to the 2% average target, the unemployment rate cannot remain where it is. It simply cannot. We're at 3.7%. That's very close to historic lows. Even the Fed sees unemployment rising to 4.4. I think, Neil, it goes to 5% plus. And if I'm right, historically, it's never happened in the United States that unemployment over a course of 12 months rises 50 basis points or more, and the economy is not already in recession. So that's coming, and that's what's required at this point for the Fed to comply with its dual mandate, which, remember, is 2% inflation and full employment.
Let me pursue that a little with you, Kathryn. I had a chance to talk to Sam Zell. I know I'm a name dropper, but I had a chance to talk to Sam Zell. The real estate guys, he buys stuff on the cheap, makes a lot of money on it. And he says, even with the impact of these higher rates, he thinks they should go higher. He's still fishing around and doesn't see much worth buying in this environment. If that's right, real estate, quasi to Jason's point, has some hurt yet to come. What do you think?
Yeah, it does have some hurt yet to come. And let's remember that the U.S. economy is 2/3 based on consumption. The U.S. consumer derives his or her net worth principally from two sources. One is their home value, and two is the value of their 401ks. Both are underwater, and both have further to go. So that means that 2023 is going to turn ugly for consumption. As I mentioned, the principal driver of the economy, which up to this point, Neil, has been remarkably resilient. The reason for that resiliency, despite inflation, in some cases, food and oil prices rising double digits year over year, still has been good. Consumption has still been good because people have jobs. So once we get that flip in the job market and we get unemployment rate rising, consumption is going to roll over, and exacerbated by a Fed that's still hiking, housing market that still has further to fall, and an equity market that, in my view, also has further to fall.
Guys, thank you all very, very much. Have a wonderful weekend.